Let's go. Welcome, everybody, to Innate Interviews. I'm your host, Dr. Haig John, and I have one of my favorite people, Dr. Patti Giuliano. Welcome to our interviews. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, I'm so happy to have you. We first met at Amy Burke's retreat in Pantelleria in Italy. And, my wife was there, my kids, and now they're 11, 9 and 11. It's been a few years, so I'm so happy to connect with you. And so you've written a new book recently,
I did, yeah.
and that's
Yeah, it'll,
exciting. Can you hold it up for us? Do you have one, a
sure,
copy right
sure,
there?
sure, sure, sure. Does it
I
come out
love the
backwards?
title.
It's holy shit. I'm gonna be a mom. What was I thinking? And of course, I mean that's kind of being funny, but I'm blessed to be a mom to two amazing people, my Katie and my Christopher, and they're my greatest, Peter and my greatest creations.
Absolutely. And well, it's no matter what though, a new parent, especially with the first time, when my wife and we were both like, holy shit, okay, now what do we do? Now it's real, right? And the trying's the fun part. Now we have a new human coming. And so what
Yeah.
inspired you to write the book?
Oh gosh. Well, being a chiropractor
Yeah.
and speaking, I always like to use analogies and I relate stories. So once I started having kids, and mostly it happened at the new beginning stages when I was
Yeah.
speaking there, and I would talk about my kids and tell stories and relate it to our philosophy, and
Hmm.
people would come up to me and say, Patty, can you just write a book? I really loved what you had to say, and I want to bring my kids up much more philosophically congruent. And so I finally did it. Took 20 years to finally do it. And part of the inspiration too was my daughter, Catherine.
Yeah.
And Katie is a free spirit. She just is my greatest teacher, and it hasn't been easy. The challenge, at first, I wasn't up for it. I was a victim at first. Like, why did you give me this child, God? and
Mhm.
then, and then finally, just to again look to our philosophy of trusting and knowing that there is a architect to this universe that is greater than us, and that when things happen, to always look for the blessing in it. And and that doesn't mean you can't be a victim for a while. So I try to stay in that
Break the
victim
cycle.
mode. What's that?
Right. And break the cycle from that, though.
Break the cycle
Mhm.
and then realize that what part am I playing in this?
Mhm.
And what part is this innocent little child playing in this? They're just being them.
Yeah.
And how to architect my life to be able to care for this being that, like you said, once you have them forever. It's
Yeah.
like there's no like, I'm going to work now, and good luck in this world. You do your thing, find a way to get food and shelter.
Yeah.
No, we are
Mhm.
we are their food, their shelter,
Yeah.
emotionally, physically, spiritually. So I wanted to incorporate the chiropractic philosophy and also my philosophy of life, which it's a recipe. It's a how-to recipe for the parenting journey.
I love
But
it.
it's too simplistic to say that. It's really a journey of and a recipe for how to live our lives congruent to our philosophy, that in chiropractic, that there is a wisdom and a genius in the universe, and there
Yeah.
is a wisdom and genius inside of us that
Yeah.
guides us, controls everything. It doesn't ask us our opinion, it doesn't ask questions, and for us to just trust it no matter what. And that's the
Yeah.
hard part, the no matter what, and the good, the
No matter
bad,
what.
the ugly, whatever, you know?
Well, in my other podcast, that's a Synapse Philosophy podcast. We're reading D.D. Palmer's 1910 book. We're about page almost 800 right now. And
Whoa.
yeah, I'm surprised how far we've got. It's amazing. We break it down, we discuss it, we read it out loud. There's so much spiritual philosophy in there of what Dee Dee's teaching us as chiropractors. You don't get that in Dorland's medical dictionary. You're not getting it in those books. He expressed to us the importance of understanding that innate intelligence within. And even he goes into, many aspects of, understanding the soul, the spirit, the educated, the universal, which is God, and how important that is for us to serve the people coming from that level of consciousness. And then, of course, that's for our families as well, right? Like BJ Palmer being so inspired by his father and taking the reins with fervor of the chiropractic profession, and where we are today. Thank the Lord we have, those men came before us so we can all serve our people. And, getting that to our children, understanding what that really, why our passion the way it is, they just think we're crazy sometimes unless they're around it. And, and that's why I say it's good to bring the kids. They've been to DE with me. They are coming to New Beginnings at this next New Beginnings in October.
Oh, good. I'll
Yeah.
be there.
Bianca, you'll be there and you're a speaker. Am I correct?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
excited to hear you again. You always
Yeah.
inspire me on stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Haig. You know, Haig, you sparked something for me to share this that I feel like the most important thing that I have done in my career as a chiropractor is to inspire people and empower people that the healing, the the inspiration, the excitement, whatever it is, it comes from inside of them. Yes, I'm like the adjustment. The
Yeah,
adjustment sets things free. The adjustment allows us to express our most incredible intelligence. And us as chiropractors, we can't make anything happen in a person's body. We can
right.
only introduce the force. And I feel
Yeah,
like the greatest force that I've introduced to the people that I've served and the people in my spheres and the people I speak to and the people, that sit at New Beginnings or a League of Chiropractic Women or Life West, wherever I speak, that I want them to be empowered, that they have a smart body, they have a healthy body, their body knows how to heal them, grow them, allow them to express themselves. And if we can do that with our patients, even more than just the adjustment, the subluxation, yeah, that's a big part of it. But
yeah,
us empowering them that no, your body, don't thank me, thank your body for
yeah.
having those changes. So do you get me, right?
100%. And I have a video on our page, on our YouTube page, and it's of Herbert Ross Reaver. And I think Sigafus is interviewing him, and he was like, a Chirosaurus. He was 1 million years old, still adjusting people. And he asked, "Why are you still adjusting people?" He said, "Because every day I have a chance to teach someone about their innate."
Absolutely.
Wow, God within you and how powerful you really are. That's what you inspired me, and just saying that's what I absolutely why we go. I feel why I go into the office in the morning. Let's inspire someone to be. You are so much more you've been told, right? It's time to believe in yourself.
Absolutely.
And that spirit, it's not the material portion. It's that spirit that animates the whole system. And in chiropractic, that's God. D.D. Palmer says it over and over again. So, it's amazing to see people blossom too. Now I'm 21 years. I'm 21 years in service, I say. And, and many more to go. But we've had the opportunity to see people change their lives being in chiropractic service. Now you mentioned the League of Women Voter, League of Women Voters, League of Women Chiropractors.
Oh, it's LCW, League of Chiropractic
Chiropractic. Oh,
Women.
my mistake. My mistake.
Yeah, so it's all women in chiropractic, not just chiropractors.
All okay, all women. Oh wow. So what is that like? So tell me a little bit about the group. Of course, I've heard about it for a very long time, and I got the acronym wrong. I apologize. But
No
why don't you
problem.
tell us a little bit about it?
So March 2012, Sharon Gorman pulled together a group of women, and actually, her and Patty Cosmelli pulled together a group of us, asked 17, 14 of us showed up in Georgia to a spa, and none of us used the spa. We got there, and we were all kind of movers and shakers, let's say, in our profession. And we had felt like there was and kind of inequality in the number of women that were speaking on platforms, you know. And I remember I think it was Patty who said, I went to a seminar out in California and said to the guy, well, why don't you have any women speaking? And he said, if you want women speaking, go start your own thing. And so
There
that's
you
what
go.
happened. So our intention was to empower all women in chiropractic because, as you know, Roberta is right there with you, right? And I know Dr. Nell used to have Ladies for Life. We wanted all women, the women that
That's
were
right.
supporting their spouses. And granted, nowadays there might be men supporting their spouses, but then there we have a men's auxiliary, they can join too.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we wanted all women to come together and have a place where we could share ideas, where we could empower each other, we could learn more about the chiropractic philosophy, and be together and empower each other so that we could step up. And so we had a speakers bureau that went on for a few years and graduated many women, and doors started opening as we empowered women, both chiropractors, DCs to be, spouses, women who are administrators in chiropractic schools, and other women who were. I had a couple of my patients who were part of the organization also,
That's great.
and we started seeing more women being invited to speak. And then you started seeing more women in chiropractic colleges, 50% now. And I'm not saying the LCW created all of that, but and you know how that goes, the energy of it. We put out the energy of it. And as that happened, it changed the field. And all of a sudden, like you're looking for you want to buy a Subaru, let's say, and all of a sudden you see hundreds of Subarus on the
That's right.
on the parkways and driveways and stuff. So that was our intention. And so here we are, how many years later? 13 years later. And it looks like you have frozen on me. I'm not sure what just happened, but you are frozen.
We were talking about the League of Chiropractic Women, and the impact you've already made. It's absolutely wonderful of holding that space and creating space and now creating really a movement.
Yes, yes. And so many other women's groups have popped up, which is amazing because, as we know in our
Oh, that's
profession
great.
and probably in the world, you just one organization, you need to have many different
Yes,
organizations. And maybe at some point we'll pull all the women's organizations together and we'll do a big hoo-ha or something
very
somewhere.
cool.
And I would love to see that happen. So we're plugging along and supporting women. We have virtual gatherings the first Tuesday and the third Tuesday of every month, and everybody's able to join us. Just go to lcwomen.com and check out our
That's
events
wonderful.
and join us for virtual event. We do a connection hour where we just kind of shoot the shit
That's
and
awesome.
and usually have some kind of theme for that. And then we do an empower hour where we have speakers, and they're amazing speakers, and we record it. It's on our website, so people have access to thousands and thousands of dollars worth of amazing webinars on adjusting, on philosophy, on anything and everything related to women and women in chiropractic.
West. Big transitions for you over the past couple of years, right?
Yes, yes. You froze on me for a little bit there.
Are we back together? We've having connection issues. I apologize to everybody.
That's
But
okay. Little subluxations here and there.
subluxation, you know what? We're putting out a lot of energy and we're just freezing up the whole internet, is what it
There
is.
you
That's
go.
exactly it.
I love it.
So, but yeah, so big things. I've been to your place, up north in Mass,
Massachusetts.
and I've been there a couple of times. That was awesome. I spoke once, and so big transitions from the Northeast, from New England to California. That must be a big change for you. How's that all
It,
going? It's wonderful, and thank you for serving in that way.
you're welcome. It really is. I tell people I'm on a mission trip. And Peter and I both are on a mission trip. And as most people probably know by now, Peter is now the fourth president of Life Chiropractic College West. And every day I ask him, Peter, how are things going? And he goes, I'm very busy every day. He uses other adjectives every day. And I say, oh, is today any different? No, I'm still busy, making sure that his whole focus is to create compassionate chiropractors who
Yeah,
are, connected and making a difference in this world. And that he just wants to graduate, clinically competent, like I said, passionate, compassionate uh, doctors of chiropractic who will go out and serve the world. And it's not an easy task. There are
oh
so
my
many
goodness, no.
details, and I get to be supportive of Peter. Peter just announced today, had an all school assembly and announced that many things that the school is going through a transition. We can talk about it here because people always want to know what's going on with Life West. The building was sold a few years ago. We are still here, we're renting, and they've been looking for another space to relocate the school here in this area.
Yeah.
And there are some possibilities that have just, kind of just appeared on the horizon. And so they're exploring those, and everybody is very impatient. The
Of
students are
course.
impatient. And Peter just really said to them today, he said, there is an architect to this universe. And everything is going to be fine. We are moving forward. We have some opportunities. And as soon as he knows what those opportunities, that they're solid and he's signed on the dotted line, he will let everyone know. But everybody, rumors are flying everywhere. Just know that Life Chiropractic College West is staying in the San Francisco area. We're going to move to another building, but we are staying in this area, and it probably won't happen for another year or so that we actually physically move out of this space.
Well, change is the opportunity for growth. And I believe, is that the same school? Did they start it in that space? Is that right?
No, they
No.
started in another space with Dr. Jerry Klum as
Right.
president, and
Hmm.
then they moved into this building, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or so.
Oh,
The school was started in 1981. Dr.
right.
Sid, used his creative genius and came and helped start Life West. It's totally separate from Life
Right.
University. I know
Hmm.
people want to call it Life East, Life West, but that's not the case. It's Life University
That's right.
and Life Chiropractic College West,
Yeah.
totally independent, yet with the same philosophy to give, do, serve, and love. And that is in all the halls and in every the hearts of the staff,
Yeah.
the teachers, the administrators, the pod doctors who oversee in the clinic, and the students. It's palpable here.
Well, just to say the whole thing out loud, we got the lasting purpose. I was at Life University to give, to love, to serve, to do out of your own abundance without an expectation of return.
Right,
And even my children, we teach that you hold the door for somebody. It doesn't matter if they said thank you or not. We're not doing for that return, right? We're doing it to
right.
serve. And that's what we've had this conversation with thousands of chiropractors really is how do you teach that level of passion to serve? And, I think it's really leading by examples. And so
Absolutely.
you and Peter really are the exemplary examples to do that at Life West. And we really appreciate you very, very much.
Thank you. I am just so excited to be here. And so Peter announced also that Dr. Peter and Dr. Patty are going to start philosophy nights. We're going to do them twice a quarter. We're going to do them here. There's a nice space in the cafeteria where we can feed them and shoot the you know what and
Yeah.
talk philosophy, and he's encouraged all of the clubs to sponsor, like one club would sponsor. So let's say it's MLS club.
Yeah.
MLS club gets to let us know what they want us to lead with
Yeah.
at that particular philosophy night.
That's marvelous. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully I can time. I'm supposed to be out there. I believe it's November 17th. And maybe we time something that would be really amazing if we could do it. I'll have so much fun. I can't wait. And I just realized I was at the old campus the last time I was there, and Jerry Clum was president. It's been a long time.
Yes.
And so I'm excited to actually go to Life West and to come and see you guys.
Are you coming to teach?
Well, I was going to do a seminar the day after on Friday and do a seminar on Saturday, but I haven't put it into fruition yet. So I just postponed the one at Life University because of timing, but now Life West might be able to work. I might be able to work it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
So
just need to
connect
find
with
the student liaisons to help out and we can get it promoted. But that'll be a blast. Maybe we should time that.
That'd be great. Yeah, make sure we're going to be in town because it is getting close to the holiday.
Yeah, and I did it a couple of days before Thanksgiving, a couple of weeks on purpose.
Yeah.
But so I'm excited, and thank you very much. We're going to put all your links to get the books, the everything we can about Patti Giuliano, and so we're really grateful for your book and all the leadership you've given us over the decades. We really, really appreciate you, and I really want to talk about getting a case of those books. We take care of a lot of new moms in my office. That's a great book to give new moms.
It is, it is. And I've had other people purchase several books to give to, I have coaches giving them to their clients,
Yeah,
and I've had doctors giving it to their patients. So thank you. I really, truly appreciate you supporting this because it does support us. It supports the chiropractic lifestyle, the chiropractic
yeah,
philosophy. And and it's very, I was very vulnerable in writing this book
sure.
because It just, I bared my soul in this book, and it was scary to do that, but I haven't
Sure.
gotten any negative comments so far. I,
Well, thank you for being your authenticity. I mean, that's what comes through, and that's what people really want. Like, these are real stories, not made up by a psychiatrist of way you should be this way. But
right.
ultimately, we're all human. And I remember we had a midwife tell us early. Our midwife said, look, if they're crying, they're breathing. They're going to be okay. You don't have to stress about everything. And, it takes our tribe to give us the wisdom of time and all those things. So,
Yeah. And the strength to
yes,
be able to follow what we know to be true for us and what we want for our children
yes,
and our patients.
that's right. Patty, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Now we put it in the mix, November. I think I might as well just do it. And we'll talk later, okay? Well,
Okay, Hank.
thank you, everybody. And also join us on Synapse Philosophy Group. We are in Dee Dee Palmer's 1910 book, and we are at the last 200 pages. We may have been, I don't know if there are 1% of the chiropractors out there that have actually read that book cover to cover. And we've done it out loud, read it, recorded it, and people around the world have commented and been a part of it. So I feel honored, and I feel honored to bring you and your leadership and Peter one day on here too, because he's so busy, though. I don't want to take away from his busyness. And but we appreciate you and
Not
thank
too
you very
busy
much
for
for joining
you.
me. Hmm?
Never too busy for chiropractic.
Wonderful. Well, you
Mm.
have a beautiful day. Thank you again. We'll have you again on. Okay.
Okay.